Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to the War Room. So, a couple of years ago, I say almost 2 years ago, I should say almost 2 years ago, there was this thing about Twilight Imperium where people were dying to build a game that was going to make Twilight Imperium less appealing, I guess. Yeah, appealing is the right word. The thing about Twilight Imperium is it's a very long game, okay? 6 to 8 hours to play. It's not very manageable for most people. You can't just have a casual game of it. So there was this thing, people wanted to go out there and make a game that would compete with Twilight Imperium in a manageable amount of time. And I finally got the game. When I got the game, there were two choices. One was Voidfall, and then there was this, Fractal, Beyond the Void. All right. Voidfall, to me, did not look very appealing. It was actually very ugly looking, I should say. It's a Euro version of Twilight Imperium, which for some people, that's perfectly fine. And then for others, it wasn't very fine, like me. Twilight Imperium is very difficult as it is when you're just trying to figure out your pieces, your factions, all the technology. So then you're going to take all the information that makes it easy to play, and you're going to change it with icons. Now, some people will argue and say that it's a great game, and I'm not here to argue that point. To them, it might be. But this game here, this was the whole purpose of it, was to make this game a little bit more manageable. 30 minutes per player, okay? It also has a bots, all right? So I got the deluxe version. This is the metal coin set. It's very hefty, it's very nice. Okay. This is the Fractal Automata. Excuse me, let me make sure I got this going here. I'm going to lower this camera boom here just a little bit, just so I can see. Make sure that you can see it just fine. Very nice. All right. And then we have the actual base game here. I'll open up everything. Let's take a look. And there's the base game of Fractal. I think I have it in view. Yes. Fractal Beyond the Void. It is a large box. It's an extremely large box. In fact, since you're here, and if you'll give me a moment to take a look, I think it's bigger than Europa Universalis. Yes, I think actually it is. So hold on. All right, hold on. I got Europa Universalis, the price of power here. Okay. Now, here's the thing about these two games, all right? Sorry, let me get this out here. Yes. Here, up in the corner, upper left-hand corner, there's about another, maybe a millimeter more. I don't know if you can see that all right. There's about a couple millimeters out. Then you got at least, what, 1.5 inches over here. I got 3 fingers coming out here. So it's a bigger game. But don't fret. Europa Universalis, the price of power, is full of content. Okay, let me get rid of this really quickly. All right, thank you for taking a moment and letting me do that. Fractal is not like Europa Universalis. It doesn't have all the content, okay? It has a lot of content, but it's not full of just stuff. All right, Europa Universalis has tons and tons and tons of stuff. This game here, the designers wanted a game that was easy to put away. They wanted it to be manageable, okay? Alliance expansion, if you got the deluxe version, all right? So there's extra alliances, not just the ones that come with the game. The rule book, okay, it's a pretty nice rule book, very shiny, all right? And just to clarify, this is also a Euro like Voidfall. But the content in here at least has very good explanations of everything here versus just all icons all the time. This rule book is technically 28 pages long to the back. It's that shiny, not matte, but what was it, semi-gloss? All right, I don't think you'll be writing on there too much. Yeah, this is nice, shiny, okay? Very clear to read. I have not played with this before getting the game. I've not played this on TTS. All right, very nice. Okay, I'll put this over here. Like Twilight Imperium, this game has little hexagons as your map. All right, so same kind of idea. All right, these are your different planets and what have you. This one here, productive sector. This is an arid sector. Let me take a look really quickly. I can't remember all the sectors that were in on this. This is the backs of them. All right, so you can't see them. I'm gonna have to open this anyway. Oh, here we go. Bear with me, guys. Sorry. I really appreciate you guys joining me for these unboxings. I know this is kind of content that you guys like to see, just for my analytics. So I appreciate you being as patient as you are. Okay. So, yeah. So you got the productive type planets. Okay. And if you notice, there's not a lot of like serious, like detailed issues. It's just, here's a planet. It's arid. This one here is non-habitable. Okay. The blue. Okay. Purple. Ooh, this is the mystery sectors. I remember that. Again, I didn't play any of these. Purples are your mystery sectors. I don't know if you can see it okay. Green is your biodiverse. All right. A couple of plugs. What is this one? Starting sectors. Okay, we got a couple of starting sectors. All right. Let me double check here. I'm going to lower you again, just so I can see what's going on in this camera. I'm trying to get a good shot from an up angle, or a down angle. Yeah, that's good. All right. I'll put that there for now. There's a lot of these little pieces here, but a lot of them have been replaced because of the deluxe version. So you do get these little cardboard pieces, but you're not going to use them. Reference sheets. All right. And these are very thorough, by the way. I already checked them out. Excuse me. Okay. Here is your mats. A little bit like Europa Universalis. It's got the indentation. If you've got the deluxe version, okay, little indents. All right. It is a 4-player game. I don't think there was a way to make it a 5-player game or a 6-player game. I think it was just a 4-player game. The purpose behind it was to make the game as least lengthy as TI as possible. So I don't think there's much there in terms of that. For cards, this is the card divider. Okay, each one has different cards. All right, you just put them in front of this little border. All right. Base game factions. The Barocca, Delverar, Exodians, kind of like the humans, Goria, Sora, yeah. But there's more. Vax 117, kind of like your, what was that, Lizix. All right, from Twilight Imperium. All right, let's see here. These little borders here for different cards. Okay, they mark cycles. All right. Okay, there's a red one in here. These are just different cards that are used when you, like upgrades. Think of them as upgrades. All right. Let's see here. Lots of dice. Okay, very clearly written dice. No pips, zeros, ones, twos, all that good stuff. Let's see here. Cards for primitive civilizations. If you come across civilizations, planet attributes. Okay, that's the front of them. Okay, back. All right. So when you discover a new planet, you'll flip over. You put these out at the beginning on top of those little planets, and then this will tell you what exactly it's producing or what it has. All right. You have a couple of clear cubes, typical Euro-style cubes. Okay. Let's see here. This is what they were working on, is this tray that it comes in. It's not like Europa Universalis where there's just a crap load of stuff. This is very well thought out. There's these little these little gel resin or whatever, resin markers for your boards. It's very nice. Clear, okay, it goes onto your board as such. I think it goes in here. Yeah. Oh, no, it goes in here. Okay, I see. I'm trying to remember exactly what it was. Again, it's been so long, but yeah, they go into these different sections, and they slide up and down as you do stuff, how many actions you get. All right, so like, oh, hey, here's an action spent, right? Stuff like that. It's almost like a switchboard. It looks like a switchboard. Really cool stuff. I don't think there was anything else about these that were specifically different. Yeah, you just push them into the new sections. Okay. Nope, that's all it is. Sorry. Let me put these back so I don't lose anything, because that's my tendency. I'll unbox and I'll lose all my stuff. So, but yeah, you get the cardboard with the regular game. You get these when you upgrade. First person token. Very nice metal. Okay. Cards. Yeah, you got plenty of cards. These are different action or upgrade cards, special events that you can spend when you earn them. And then you take the action. This one here is what? Cybersecurity Link. Inflict 1 damage to enemy units in 2 different contested sectors with your colonies. Okay. I think that's damage. I'm not the one that reads this stuff or plays it when I'm waiting for it. So I apologize. These are extra cards. These are special cards that are separated, but they go with that deck as well. All right. Okay. These are the different objectives that you have to make or take care of, and this will give you points when you do. They're like objectives, basically. All right. Comes with another deck. Yep. Commercial guilds. Remove a, I can't remember, there's a spent token from another player's basic action, or gain 1 action, move 1, okay? Just special action cards that you can use and play with. All right. The pieces. All right, we're getting there. We're getting there. This is going to be a longer review, guys. I apologize. So, this is your infantry, okay? Infantry. Very well made out. I like that. It's not just a flag, okay? And there's 4 colors: red, yellow, blue, green. You've got, and I know everybody loves these, okay? Mechs, okay? This is not an expansion from Twilight Imperium, all right? This is part of the game. It came with mechs. Very nice, very well done too, by the way. These are very beautifully done. Okay. The TTS mod was okay, but those are actually a lot better than I planned them to be. Okay, next we have destroyers. These are lovely ships. They have standees too. They come with these little standees, these little see-through, so they could float around. But yeah, that's a destroyer. Okay, very simple design. They're all the same for everybody. All right, nothing different. Okay. And then you have the cruisers. Now these are pretty cool. These are pretty massive. What's it here? These are much bigger. That's your cruiser. Your whatchamacallit? Not cruiser, but like I can't remember the name. But there you go. Very nice. Okay. What was the name? Somebody would comment. What was the name in Twilight Imperium? What the hell were they called? Were they called cruisers? Well, they had cruisers, but the big ones. The ones that took a hit, they were like battleships. They don't call them battleships, so I can't. It's been so long. So now, this isn't done. We're not done. So this is what they were working on, and what took so long. They wanted the game to be easily put away. So this is just the one section. Okay? Now you're getting a much better second section. All right? All right. So, more of your action cards. Okay? We'll put those in there. More of these Special little cards. Again, I wish I could tell you what it was, guys. Again, I don't read the rule book beforehand. I don't do any of that stuff. Cavorte, whatever that means, or cavort. Spend, that's diplomacy to remove a action, I believe, or gain 2 diplomacy. I don't remember. Basic rewards whenever you do something. Okay. And then we got these. These are like, they're like the attributes for the planets. I just can't remember exactly what they were. Shiva device, whatever the Shiva device is. It says, during a battle, once per battle, when you remove a unit by inflicting a damage, banish it instead. Ooh, cool. All right. Now, this is a hardcover book. It comes with a deluxe version, I believe. I don't remember. But this here is stories about the actual universe of Fractal Beyond the Void, and more importantly, this game is a campaign game. It is a living campaign game. All right, so you can actually, this is actually all part of the campaign. Let me show you. Here we go. You could copy these for your player sheets, information as you play several games. You can link them together for a campaign. Very nice, very, very nice. All right, and this is the hardcover copy. It has stories behind it, behind all the different alliances. It also gives you all of the sheets that you need to play the campaign. That's important. This game is supposed to be a legacy game that isn't legacy. Like, you keep playing it over and over and over again. And so I thought that was pretty cool. So I'm sorry if there's any glare, guys. I started up my stove for the first time this season, and I didn't realize it was going to get a little smoke in here. I didn't preheat the flue very properly. All right, more pieces. And again, most of these are in that gel form, or that gel, what's it called, gel or what have you. Some of them aren't. Some of them you use. These are standees for some of them. So I am the guy that was complaining about the standees. I didn't like the idea of a standee in a very futuristic space game, but this is actually done very nicely. I saw some of the pictures that they had, and so I stood by corrected. This actually looks really nice. All right, military traditions. All right. Let's see here. I believe these are all for the campaign. Okay. So we'll leave that alone. But yeah, there are traditions. You choose certain traditions, and those are they follow you throughout the game. All right. Now, it came with these artwork pieces. Very nice, by the way. But there's nothing on the back of them, so I'm not quite sure what that is. At least not yet. Extra factions. Okay. Alarin. All right. Gurren. Hiddick. This is I believe this is part of that alliance that I showed you in the beginning, the alliance expansion. Ilinak and the Watchers. Protectors of the Void. Very nice. Very nice artwork. I will say the artwork is top notch. And then a few more of these little stands. Let's see, Beyond the Void, Beyond the Void. Okay. There it is. Okay. And then I believe that's it. Nothing on the bottom. And we've gone through everything. Nice sound. Okay. So that is it. That is Fractal Beyond the Void. It is a massive game, but it doesn't have to be. Again, if you just play a game, 2, 3, 4 players, you're looking at about a half hour per person proposed. I haven't tested it yet, so I don't have a clue. That might be completely false. I don't know. I know game makers tend to bolster that number a little bit more than they should. However, I know that the folks who created this really, really, really wanted to keep the numbers down. They wanted to keep the time down. Let's take a look at the Fractal Automata. That's what it's called. Not Automata. Automata. God. Okay. Let me go ahead and throw this away real quick. All right. Okay. Let me open this real quick. This is the bots. So, I intend to probably play this alone because a few people actually want to play games like this. I hate to say it, but there you go. There's the Automata rule book. Looks a lot like the actual rule book. All right, and it has some more of those indented player mats, but these are for the actual automata. So instead of playing with the boards, you would have this one. Okay, and there's behavior cards. You flip the cards over, and it tells you what this guy wants to do. And it's these cards right here. These are behavior cards. They'll tell you if they want to fight. You go left to right. It tells you here, like here, mechs. He'll get into a mech fight. You know, his infantry, and then he'll bring in a destroyer and a cruiser. So he'll bring a fight to this one. Let me straighten you out here. If you can see me, okay. That's behavior. Okay. Barocco. So these are the automata alliances. They're the same ones you have, but for the automata. All right. So they'll play. You pick the one that you want to play with. All right, and then you'll use that instead of the ones that come with the players. All right, and that's it. Oh, a couple more of your cubes. These are dark colored cubes, and that's it. You have seen everything. Congratulations. Thank you for sticking around. You spent 21 minutes and counting with me looking at all this stuff. And again, the reason I chose Fractal Beyond the Void is because of they really made it a point to say that this is going to be a much lower time game than TI4. The artwork is beautiful. The story is actually pretty decent if you go on to the Kickstarter. Is it Kickstarter or GameFound? I can't remember. Either way, it doesn't matter. It's a very, they took a very serious approach in making this game. They took a lot of people's recommendations. They weren't afraid to listen to who what people had to say. That's about it. Board Game Inc. with a K, INK. That is the group that has made this out of Belgium, I want to say. I'm sorry if I'm wrong about that. But they were really attentive to the people who were kickstarting it, and I think they did everything right. I think everything they could have done right, they did right, and it shows. So that's it, guys. That's all I've got. Have a great day. Have a great weekend. Happy Thanksgiving to those that counts. We have Christmas coming up. I have a couple more games coming in. I have the Scope series, which is World War II based. I'm going to show those off here in a couple of days. So that's all I got. Have a good one, boys.